love the younger version of yourself and give him thanks. If I were to see my younger self today, the 240-pound kid, the obese kid, if he was right there in front of me, I would give him a handshake, I would hug him. Why? If you hated that old version of you so much, you hated him with passion, why would you just give him a handshake or a hug? Why would you want to show that version of you love? It's because I thank him. I thank him for all the hard things he's done. He's been through a lot. He was the one that led me to the life I live today. I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for him. See how I kind of switch up my mentality? Sometimes I take things for granted. I really do. And that's one of the biggest things I take for granted, or basically in meaning I don't show much appreciation of, is the person I used to be back then and the adversities he actually had to go through just to be at where I'm at today. Because that younger version of yourself, he did a lot just to get to where he is at now. And I keep repeating that point on and on and on again, but that's my point. You gotta show gratitude. You gotta be grateful for him that he actually made the decision to change, that he actually made the decision to sign up for a gym membership, to go join the gym, to start lifting weights and to start learning about weightlifting and bodybuilding or whatever training style you do. Whatever will lead you to that best physique, that physique you desire for. And it also applies to eating healthier. You thank him for getting into that career. You thank him for making that money. You thank him for overcoming his depression, his anxiety, his mental health problems, which is all things I suffered with growing up in high school. That he somehow learned how to overcome without, taking medication. Because all it takes is some improvement tools and you'll get there. You really will get there. I don't know if y'all can see them on the camera, but I have these forearm veins now. And I look at them and I realize with this same point I'm talking about in the video, I thank the younger version of myself for eating the right foods, for working out, for growing his muscles, and for losing weight. So that way he can attain those forearm veins. You see where I'm getting at now? With my story, it's interesting because he didn't realize how hard he was working. I'm one of those people that if my goal is high and has a high purpose, I will do anything I can to get towards that goal. I will do anything in my power to push myself again and again and again to get to that goal and do the things that are necessary to get to that goal. So what did the 240-pound version of me do when he thought, I need to start losing weight? He did everything he could. He did a lot of cardio, which was unhealthy. He lifted weights. He started eating cleaner. He sacrificed the Oreos that he would always binge on, bro. He would sacrifice the Coca-Colas, the cans of Mountain Dews, the cans of Sprites. He would sacrifice staying up all night and playing video games. That was something that held me back as well. He sacrificed the corn. I'm not going to say the P word, but you know what I'm talking about. He did that a lot. Even when he came home from school, even when he was in the bed at night, he did that a lot. There are many other things I sacrificed as well, such as toxic people in my life. People that didn't need to be in my life anymore. And so I cut them off. And you got to thank him. You got to thank him for taking those steps, for actually taking those steps and going out there and doing something and changing for the better. Because I was obese. I hated waking up every single day and going to school. Or I hated waking up every single day, my parents yapping, bro, yelling at me that I was a loser, I was a pig. All I did was stay in my room all day, do nothing with my life. I was failing school, I wasn't trying anymore at anything. So I was too depressed. Some days I wouldn't even clean my hair or brush my teeth because I didn't care about my hygiene. Just wear the same clothes to school every day. That's how it was back then for me. But then baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. I didn't thank him. I didn't thank him. I didn't thank him. I just kept growing and growing and growing as a better person. Boom, started getting into bodybuilding. Boom, actually started eating a clean diet that I learned just off of TikTok and social media. Boom, got into self-improvement, learned about journaling, meditation, watched so many YouTubes and courses, and learned so much information just to get to where I'm at today. And there's so much more. Boom, going to school. Boom, starting this social media page just so, right, that I can inspire people like me, inspire people who used to be like me, or inspire people who are at my level, or inspire people who just need to be motivated by this. All these things add up, but I never looked back and thanked him, or gave him a handshake, or gave him a hug. But I would step out, say, listen, thank you. Thank you, God, man. Thank you, past God, man. You are a killer. You are a warrior. You won all these mental battles that some people would have just gave up. So many people give up on weight loss. So many people give up on going to the gym. And then they wonder why they're still the same. 2025 is near. And they're like, oh, this year's my year. It's not your year, buddy. When you keep scrolling on that phone, when you keep doing the same old habits, you're just going to disappoint your past version even more and more and more. When you don't accomplish your goals, your past version, your younger self gets very disappointed in you. It's sad. It's sad to see. And this has been happening to me recently. I set goals so high, but then I look back, I'm like, I haven't even accomplished these yet. I mean, yeah, I'm recording videos, I'm making social media videos, I'm posting content, I'm making not that much money, but I look back, I'm like, wait, but I've come farther than I think. That's my struggles right now, is just the business aspect, the personal brand aspect, my lifestyle aspect. Then when I look back, it's like, but my whole life took a whole 180 change, a whole 360. It's like, dang, man, I'm not taking this for granted. I'm not grateful. But now I am grateful because I realize I sit there and I reflect on my own feelings and thoughts. And I'm like, wow, he really went through all this. This guy needs a hug. This guy needs a handshake. He needs to be congratulated for what he did. But when he did get congratulated, he never really took it. People would show appreciation. People would tell him congrats. People would tell him good job. But it was so hard for me, for him to like take it. He couldn't take it. And sometimes when I get comments or people still tell me stuff at the gym, it's so hard for me to take it. It's so hard for me to take a compliment. That's like another part of it, is learning how to take compliments. So take the compliment because you deserve that compliment. If you get a compliment, you deserved it. You did something that is right. You did something that attracted that other person. So obviously you deserve it. You deserve that hug. You deserve that handshake. Sometimes you deserve that validation for that because you did it. You got the job done. You got the weight loss done. You built the muscle. You did it. It's like, when I reflect and journal about it, it's like, if I were to go back and tell my younger self something, I would just, like I said, give him a handshake, hug him, say thank you. You are a beast. You've put in all the work just to get to where I'm at today, which is not even what you imagine to be. I kind of imagine myself to just, okay, I lose weight, I go to college, boom, I live a normal life, right? Now I'm kind of not living a normal life. I kind of am, I kind of am, but I'm getting there. And it's not anything that he imagined, because it really is more than what he imagined to be. Yeah, he wanted the girlfriend. Yeah, he wanted to look attractive, looks maxing, to get a girl. But at the end, that's not what mattered. The girls didn't matter. I mean, sometimes maybe they do if you really want a relationship, but there's always a higher purpose. There's always a higher purpose for yourself. Love is a good purpose, and it is a purpose, something we should all pursue, but remember, there's that higher purpose. And that higher purpose, you will follow through that. You will follow it. And so when you look back at your younger self, the one that you would want to give a hug to, it's like, wow, this guy really did not have a purpose in life. He had nothing to live for. And now it's like, I leveled up so much, you leveled up so much, that now you have a purpose in life. Now you have meaning on this earth. Now you have a connection with this earth and God and whatever you believe in. Because if your past version did it, if he went through all these adversities, you are literally capable of doing anything. Your mind is set free. Manifest, attract things to you. Anything can happen if you just put your mind to it and get the job done, like the 240-pound kid did. He didn't know what manifesting was. He didn't know what improving himself was, but he did it all together, and it led to who I am today. Right now, recording this video. Like I said, thank you. Thank you for what you've done.